Neurofeedback is a gentle, non-invasive way to help your brain work at its best. Using small sensors, we simply listen to your brain's activity. While you relax, watch a movie, or listen to music, the system gives your brain real-time feedback. Over time, your brain learns to create healthier, more balanced patterns. What does that mean for you? It means less stress, better focus, improved sleep, and an overall sense of calm and balance. And the best part is, it's completely drug-free. I work with children who are struggling with focus and attention, adults managing stress and anxiety, and even seniors who want to support memory and overall brain health. Neurofeedback really is for every age and stage of life.
I decided to come in for neurofeedback after a few TBIs, and I was experiencing symptoms such as vertigo, tinnitus, double vision, and a little bit of insomnia. I was doing vision therapy for the double vision, but it was really impacting my work and the ability to read. So after my first session, I was very happily surprised that the double vision pretty much disappeared. And it maintained for a solid month, and I noticed it just started to come back, and so I quickly booked a follow-up session and came in for another neurofeedback session. After that session, I left, and I was on my phone in my car trying to look up a zip code, and the zip code was blurry, and then I looked at it, and then poof, it instantly came into focus. And I was experiencing a little bit of insomnia that had started. I was waking up in the middle of the night, and I was awake for a couple hours, and then after my second neurofeedback session, I was waking up, but just to go to the bathroom, and I could quickly fall back asleep. And then after about 3 days, I started sleeping through the night again. So I was really happy with the results. So I know before I came in for my first session, I was a little bit nervous, like, what is this gonna do to my brain? I've had different therapies where you have to go through an integration process afterwards. Sometimes I do therapies, and then I need to take that evening off just to let the therapy integrate. The difference with the neurofeedback was after the session, I didn't have to go through an integration process. I actually received instant benefits after the session. And I was able to wake up the next day and carry on with a better version of myself. I did see Olga a few years ago when my best friend was going through a cancer diagnosis, and there was a lot of issues with family members, and there was a lot of chatter in my brain during that time. So when I came in for this session, I noticed that during the neurofeedback, the chatter, all the voices, all the arguing in my head would just slowly calm down. So now when I come in for a session, I hit the chair and I just try to go to that place in the center of my brain to relax when the session starts so I can get the most benefit from the neurofeedback.
I wanted to talk a little bit about neurofeedback and what it's done for me. I sought out neurofeedback, wasn't exactly sure what it was. I got connected with Olga here at Beaverton Neurofeedback. I came to her because I was having trouble sleeping. My brain was very busy. It was not calm. I could not sleep. I was not sleeping very well throughout the night. I was averaging, I would say, 4 to 6 hours a night, 6 if I was lucky. I would go to bed, I would lay there for hours with my eyes closed, body exhausted, and just could not fall asleep until it actually finally happened, and the next thing you know, it's time to get up a couple hours later. So when I found Olga at Beaverton Neurofeedback here, I was very skeptical coming into it, but I am happy to say I'm no longer a skeptic, because that first meeting that I had with her when I came in to ask some questions, she did an amazing job putting my mind at ease, being as ignorant as it was. She made me feel comfortable. She actually asked detailed questions that I was not expecting, which was good, meaning the impression I got after I left that first meeting with her was she actually cared and wanted to try to get to the root of the problem versus just come in, sit down, let's plug you in and get you on your way kind of a thing. It was one of the most relaxing environments that I experienced walking into a health professional's office. So after she explained everything to me, I was still, like I said, a little bit skeptical going into it, because neurofeedback, I had no idea what that was. I just kind of heard other people mention it to me here and there. So in my mind, I actually, you get everything hooked up to your head and everything else, and I was expecting to feel vibrations or get shocked or something like that. I had pictured electrodes running through my brain. That did not happen at all, so it was kind of comical when she plugged it in. I think I even asked her, is this on? She said, yeah, it's been running. I'm like, okay, great. So that was really good. That first session, I noticed results almost immediately because of my busy brain and my not being able to relax, whether that's stress or anxiety or whatever that root cause was. When I was in the chair and she plugged me in and let the session progress, it was not long that I actually fell asleep and took a little nap during the session, which was fantastic. Because even if I tried to nap, if I know I wanted to or needed to, before neurofeedback, I was not at all able to nap. It would be the same thing as if I'm trying to sleep at night. I would lay down, I know I want to nap, try to distract myself or calm myself down, and my brain would not shut off. So it just wasn't happening. I could not nap. After a couple of sessions, I would say even 2, if not 3 sessions in, I started noticing a huge difference in my sleep all the way around, especially at night. I would lay down and my brain was able to actually calm down. When I was telling Olga about it, my symptoms and what I was dealing with, my brain won't shut off is what I would tell her. I wish there was a light switch that I can just flip it and go to sleep. Every session that I did, it got progressively better and better, and I noticed it very quickly. I have this sleeping device that I wear. It's called the Oura Ring that tracks your sleep. I had that for a number of years before I started working with Olga, because I was, like I mentioned before, desperate to get some sleep, and it just wasn't happening. So I'd track my sleep to get that data to try to help figure out what's going on with me. And before coming in for these sessions, my sleep, like I mentioned, it's 4 to 6 hours a night on average. It would give you a sleep score, and I was averaging between 0 and 100 sleep score. I was averaging anywhere between 45 to 62 sleep score every night consistently for years. After my sessions with Olga, it was, again, quickly getting better, and then towards the end, even after following my sessions, I'm averaging anywhere between mid-70s and mid-80s every night. So I am getting now 6 to 8 hours or more of sleep a night, and it's good, constant, restful sleep. And I attribute all that to the neurofeedback, because it's the calming. My brain is calm. It's not so busy or racing. I don't feel as anxious at all. Life happens, so that's going to happen, but there's no doubt in my mind that neurofeedback absolutely helped me sleep.
If you've been curious about whether this could help, take the first step and visit my website at beavertonneurofeedback.com. There you can learn more, explore the options, and decide if it feels like the right fit for you or your family. It's a simple way to discover what's possible when your brain is working at its best.